It's time for the Italian Grand Prix once again, here at the beloved and iconic Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. With the lowest downforce and drag of any circuit in the season, expect to see drivers making the most of the slipstream effect here today. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes, and with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today. Anthony Davidson, a very warm welcome to you as you join me in the commentary box for today's event. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, the Rainmaster, Leclerc, Norris, Sainz, and Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Vettel, Yuki Tsunoda, and Stroll, Giovinazzi, Russell, Kimi Raikkonen, and Mick Schumacher, Latifi, and Nikita Mazepin. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going. Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode. open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 12 laps to go. Reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control. You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing. Now, we're boxing this lap. There's 9 laps of fuel remaining. Exit now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 24.2 seconds. They're on fresh hards. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Sat in 6th. Perez is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 4.2 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Ricciardo behind. Our gap behind is 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Okay, gap to leader, 19.2 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Gap to teammate behind is 6.8 seconds. Gap to the car in front is 6.4 seconds. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. This is your final lap of the race. race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
They made great use of the clear air today then and didn't allow anyone to exploit the slipstream behind them. What a great win here at Monza. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. We all underestimated you, didn't we? You had a close battle today, didn't you? Great. Well, that's everything.